Hey y'all, this is Martin from bigboyplants.com and welcome back to our YouTube channel. In today's video we will talk about the fiddle-leaf fig or Ficus Lyrata, which nowadays is one of the most popular houseplants, or should I say house trees. While this big guy looks a bit intimidating, I have managed to keep it thriving with some basic caring guidelines that I will be sharing up next. Stay tuned. Okay, what has worked for me so far to care for my fiddle-leaf fig indoors is the following. It requires bright light. From what I have seen, these plants can even tolerate and benefit from some direct sunlight exposure, but don't overdo it. Keep it steadily moist, but don't allow it to sit in water or it will drop its leaves and maybe suffer from root rot. As a tropical plant, it likes it warm, between 60 and 80 Fahrenheit, that's about 16 to 27 Celsius, and it doesn't like extreme temperature variations. Position it away from air conditioning or heating vents. Any good, fast-draining potting soil will keep it healthy. While these basic caring guidelines should do, maybe you're curious about more advanced stuff like repotting or propagation. So let's jump into the details. Alright, when it comes to watering, keep its soil moist as much time as you can. Personally, I like to water it thoroughly about once a week. Depending on the size of the plant and therefore the size of the roots, you will want to adjust the amount you water. A good rule of thumb is to wait until the top 2 or 3 inches of the soil is dry and then give the plant a thorough watering. Okay, let's talk a little bit more about light and placement care. As mentioned before, they will grow best under filtered or indirect bright light exposure. You can place them near to a window or in a balcony like me. While you will see online that some owners suggest exposing it directly to sunlight, I have seen that limited exposure, maybe a couple of hours during the afternoon, has benefited my Ficus Lyrata. So I suggest testing if this works for your plant. Anyways, avoid too much direct sunlight exposure as the leaves could burn and form brown scorch marks. Fiddle-leaf figs like warm, humid environment. It might be challenging to maintain these conditions in a home or even in an apartment. Keep it between 60 and 80 Fahrenheit, that's about 16 to 27 Celsius. Also consider that it doesn't like extreme temperature variations. So remember, place it away from air conditioning or heating vents. If you want to go the extra mile, adding a humidifier close by the plant or misting it around will help with humidity. Make sure not to mist it directly on the leaves. Regarding soil, any good fast draining potting soil mix will do. Try to repot the plant annually, increasing the pot size until the plant reaches the desired size or until it cannot manage the container anymore. When you have it in a large container, try scraping off the top few inches of soil and replacing it with fresh potting soil every year. Clean your plant to keep it healthy and help prevent any pest from appearing. You can consider the following tips. Check the leaves on a regular basis and look for dust or cobwebs that might appear. Use a soft cloth to remove any dust, and post-dusting, mist the leaves with water to boost humidity. Most ideal time for pruning fiddle-leaf fig is when it is actively growing, which is typically during spring or early summer. Be properly equipped when cutting back your plant or your tree, as you will want to make nice clean cuts on it. This will only happen with a sharp, clean pair of pruning shears, not a dull pair of scissors. When pruning your tree, it is also recommended to protect the area around your plant with a drop cloth, as any cuts may use a sticky sap that it's also toxic. So you want to wear gloves as well to protect your hands. Remember to spot for brown or yellow leaves that don't look healthy, as they might be draining energy from your plant. And last but not least, consider saving the healthy clippings and root them in a jar of water in case you want to propagate your plant. The cuttings should develop healthy root systems between 1 or 2 months, and then you can place them into small pots. Alternatively, it's important to mention that you can also plant the cuttings straight away into a pot with soil and see if the roots comes out. So feel free to try any of these two methods: propagation via water, or straightforward planting it into well-drained soil mix. All right, so that's it for today's video. I hope you liked it. I hope that these guidelines are useful for you to grow your fiddle-leaf fig or Ficus Lyrata. Let me know what you think in the comments, or any questions that you may have. As I always say, we're in this learning path with you, so I would love to hear what's working for you. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and support us. These help us keep pumping new content every week. And give us a thumb if you like this video. And make sure to check other videos from our channel and go to bigboyplants.com. We have new articles every week about different plants. Until next time, and I hope to see you again soon, happy planting.